The Junction Heart has decided to make a short film about the effects of the cost of living crisis on children, young people and families.
Good morning, Beth. With regards to donations, have those donations from the public increased or decreased since the start of the cost of living crisis?
Well, I think that the public's generosity always amazes me. What we are seeing trends of is the volume and level of donations is starting to decrease, as some people who could and did traditionally donate to good causes are feeling the effects of cost of living crisis as well themselves.
Do you get many young people and families accessing food banks and support around food poverty?
Yes, we do. We've seen an increase over the last few years of families. Young people, we've not had so many over the years, but recently we have seen an increase of young people between the ages of 16 and 20. Anybody of any age can access a food bank. There's lots and lots of reasons people need food bank, and what people have to understand is the only criteria we have is that they need help with food. You know, today's situation with the cost of energy and the food prices rising, you can have people that are working 2 or 3 jobs and they still need help. We can help them at a food bank. If you can't support yourself or your family with food, we'll help.
We have less money to take the kids for a day out and also for food to make a picnic.
We've had some nights where we cannot use the heating. My mum and dad have not eaten dinner to let us eat.
We are cutting back as much as we can.
Have you seen an increase in requests for support around the poverty agenda?
Yes, most definitely, yes. I would have said probably the majority of the applications that we receive are around the cost of living crisis. And especially in my area, you know, I cover Middlesbrough and Redcar and Cleveland. And as we know, the sort of, you know, the deprivation in those areas is one of the highest, even in the northeast, you know, never mind the whole of England. But yeah, we've definitely seen a big increase in applications around that.
In my house, we had to choose if we have a warm house or if we have food. We can't do both.
You can be working and still struggling. It's not just people on benefits struggling anymore.
Too many people are living in poverty.
What do leaders and decision makers want in the future in respect of child poverty, and what actions need to be taken to get there?
Obviously, an ideal world there would be no child poverty. Everybody should be living their best life and given all the opportunities to be able to do that. We need to make sure that the combined authority, not just the local authorities, are all working together as a team to listen to our residents and see how they're being affected and the impact it's having on their lives. Work with as many partners as we can, like yourselves, like with the Junction, because you're the front face of dealing with families and children who may be experiencing difficulties, whereas sometimes, you know, if you're not out in your community, you might not be seeing what people like the Junction are seeing.
Is there anything else you would like to add for the families that are struggling?
I think anyone affected by poverty, I would say make sure that you apply for every benefit. The council does have a department where they can do a welfare check. So you could be working and still entitled to benefits that you're not aware of. And don't lose hope or be embarrassed, because I think if you need support, there are people out there who are very willing and able to give it.